Hello loves, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and this is my birthday video. Hi, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for being here. This is my birthday video for you guys, and I'm going to be enlisting 28 things that I've learned being 28 because I'm turning 29. So I feel like it would be nice to share the insights I've gained, but also just put a disclaimer out there because I am still working on a few things, currently a lot of things, just mentally and for myself. So I wouldn't quite necessarily say that I got all of my shit figured out. So I thought I'd share the things that I did figure out along the way so that you can also figure stuff out. If you are new to my channel, I would love you to go hit that subscribe button right now and become part of my crew. So obviously I would like you to be around for all the other videos to come. So here we go. Here are 28 things that I've learned and that you should know. I hope some of these are new things, because that would be kind of awesome. I had to write them down because I've never really been good at memorization, and I'll probably get lost and then talk about a bunch of things that are not important for this video because I ramble a lot. So we're gonna start with number one, and that is my favorite thing ever in the world, and that is sleep. Sleep is important, and I know this firsthand because I've basically overworked myself in the last few months and had to really cut back hours that I've been working because I had so many 4:30 a.m. get-ups, and then I would go all day and I'd be dead tired by 3 p.m. and then I would not do my workouts, I would not eat properly or necessarily clean, and just would have no energy and motivation to do really anything, and that was really draining. I feel like I'm still kind of coming back from that, energy wise. I know that there's a German saying which basically means that you can sleep when you're dead, but I'd rather live life with more sleep. Number two, I got all the really tough ones right off the bat. Okay. Number two, and I'm going to be touching base on that a little bit more in another video because that's something that I've really been working on. Really stressful, and it gives me a lot of anxiety, and it is all about getting into my head. And so basically the tip is don't get into your head about anything. Oh, I'm not good enough, I'm not this enough, I'm not that enough, I don't do this enough, or I need to do more of this. I just been really feeling that lately. I don't know if that is because of my birthday and I'm oh, I should be at this point in my life and I have not achieved that and I haven't made progress in that way. So I'm yes, this is a point where I'm it's under construction, I would say. I've realized that I'm doing it, so now I can take action to change it. But really what I can say right now is it is very, very unhealthy and not important to overthink anything. Number three, kindness rules. Kindness is one of the things I feel that we kind of forget to practice because one, we're preoccupied, two, we're just so focused on ourselves that we just completely forget about other people. And that is one of the things that my mom taught me from very early on is if you have nothing kind to say, just don't say anything at all. And if you have something that is unkind, but in a proper way, you tell the person in the face, not behind their backs. And also that is something that a lot of people are lacking and we should do more of. It's just being genuine and talking people face to face if there's something that bothers us. And to come back to kindness, I think it would be such a better place if everybody woke up with the thought of I'm gonna make somebody's day today. So think about something small that you can do every single day to make somebody happy. Your friend, your mom, your cousin, your fiance, make German food. Know what I'm saying? Sauerkraut. Yes. Number four is less complaining, more gratitude. I just catch myself from time to time that I in my head, but also verbally complain about where I'm at with progress and that I should have accomplished more things and that I want to accomplish more things and I want to make it so much further. And doing that, you continuously just looking at the future and you forget about what you have and what you have accomplished. And that is one of the other things that Matt needs to constantly remind me of is you're complaining again, you're complaining that you're not good enough, you haven't done enough, you need to just sit and you need to think about all the things that you've already accomplished, like all of your things that you've done so far that you can be proud of. Think about those things and just experience gratitude. And I think that overall, in general, really helps with any situation. So like, for example, whatever, you're like stuck in the traffic and you're only complaining about the person in front of you, but yet you like completely miss that it's a beautiful day out, or like your favorite song is playing on the radio, or somebody in the Starbucks lineup, because like you're complaining about like, oh my god, this lineup was so long. The person in front of you paid for your order. Gratitude for the small things. The next, number 5, kind of ties into that, which is living in the moment and being present. And that's also something I've been working on, because I feel like a lot of times, feeling wise, like emotionally, kind of we get attached to things that have happened in the past and we kind of drag it along even though we're like not noticing it. And then the other side is like the anticipation and always wanting to go faster and go and like be in the future and like do all these things, and like always just like looking forward to like what is coming next, what is the next vacation, what am I going to do next year, and like what is the next goal I have. But then we're not present because we're not, you know, like appreciating where we're at in this very moment. And I definitely want to do more of that, because that is like the space where I can be relaxed and not either anxious towards the future or like dragged down because of the past. So like find the happy medium. Number 6, Matt is gonna be so very proud seeing me say this, but it is important to save money. Save your money. Just save it. Because adulting is, it's just like all my money out the window for like everything. Like, you know, moving house, getting a new car, new insurance on everything, and then there's mortgage and like strata and like groceries, and then buying things for the house. All of a sudden you've like left no money for like, you know, getting a haircut or buying Starbucks. And if you're me, that kind of really sucks. Write down a budget, because like that will literally keep you accountable, because you'll know that you have no money to spend on nothing. You need to, you know, save it. Put it in your pocket, don't touch it. Number 7 is don't take things personal. And that is something that I've learned 2 years ago, and I've kind of been practicing all along. And that's because of one book, which is The 4 Agreements. If you haven't read it, I highly recommend this book. It's like one of the best self-help books out there, ever, ever, ever. Because simply, anything anybody else does, 99% of the time, has nothing to do with you. So even if somebody cancels plans that they have with you, they're not doing it because they hate you or they don't like you. It is because they prioritize other things. I mean, like, yes, you can be like mad about not being prioritized, but unless they're really like a really, really evil person at heart, nobody ever sits down and is like, oh, how can I like ruin this person's day by doing this? That never happens. So taking a step back and being neutral as to like, you know, like what happens around you, that is like totally up to you. And, you know, just don't get caught in the like, you know, like somebody looks at you like, oh my god, they gave me like the evil look. What did I do? Number 8 kind of ties into number 9, but number 8 is be selfish with your time. And not saying that you should be selfish, but just meaning that you should not be a people pleaser. So this leads me into a number 9, which is learn to say no. And I am a person that hates confrontation. I hate any kind of argument. Like, I've definitely done too much people pleasing, and I would just like say yes to a lot of like whatever, like commitments and things, and then afterwards realize that I actually don't have any time to do that because I have all these other things I should be getting done, but then I don't. And my only fear is to say no and to piss somebody off. So just, you know, you have to have a balance between like the time that you give to yourself and the time that you give to other people and the rest of your life, like your work, job, whatever. Number 10 is workouts of any kind always help. And that is very true, because this is like for a lot of people kind of like a mental escape, because you're so focused on the physical aspect that you're just like tuned out. This is what people love about yoga, but like really it goes for any kind of workout. You know, whatever you prefer to do, that goes for any kind of workout, because you're so zoned out, you're just like so in the zone, and you're really not overthinking in that very moment. You're like so present with your body, and just happens quite a bit where Matt is like, what's wrong with you today? Like, did she go work out? I'm like, nope, have not been to the gym yet. He's like, I think you should go right now and come back and we'll talk then. Number 11, easy peasy. Life is better tanned because it just is. Number 12 is you are your own happiness. And Matt and I say this all the time because you need to be happy for yourself first before you can combine with somebody else's happiness. Because you should never put the pressure on the other person to make you happy. All they can do is like support you and like emotionally just like give you advice and like kind of pull you out of like, you know, whatever like spiral you're going down. But everything that you're unhappy with, you need to figure out for yourself. And then just be happy and then you can share it with another person. And that's like called love. It's the best thing ever. Number 13 is you can't change people or their reactions, just how you process it. And that kind of goes again with, that goes with number 7, don't take anything personal. So basically, whatever people put out there, it is entirely up to you how you process that. And obviously it is always better to respond to things and not react. Reacting is like not thinking about it, just like, you just blurt something out and you're like, oh shit, and now you're in this huge argument. So more like, you know, like notice what people are saying and doing, take it in, think about your response to that, and like, you don't even need to respond. Sometimes you just need to just take it in and just be like, okay, cool, good. Number 14 is drama isn't worth it, and you need to cut poisonous people out of your life. I feel like that is a big one for pretty much anybody that is on social media, because some people make it their life's thing to tear apart and picking apart people and saying bad shit about people, which goes again with like, you know, being kind and stuff. You know, if you have nothing kind to say, just don't say it. And then that also ties in with like, you know, like getting like into this overthinking thing. It's like, oh my god, what if they're like right? So really just like notice who are the people that like continuously put stuff like that. Just block them. There's a little thing on Instagram, you just block them. Just swipe to the side, it's like block. Bye! Number 15 is skincare is important. And I'm just saying this because I currently am not very happy with my skin. It's just basically because of like working out and just sweating and then wearing makeup and then sweating again, touching your face with dirty hands, all that kind of stuff. So like right now I'm not feeling 100% comfortable with my skin, but I really like, you know, to like actually feel better about it and for it to look better, I need to do like my skincare like routine like every night. Like don't go to bed with a dirty face, just don't do it. 16 is you can't change who you are. And that you should be very happy about. What I mean is that we can change the appearance of ourselves, like we can cut our hair, we can color our hair, we can, I don't know, like do stuff to our face, get surgery everywhere you want surgery done, you can do that, you can go to the gym, you can eat healthy, you can eat unhealthy, but your true essence will always be the same. You can change habits, like bad habits of like diet or like overthinking things, but who you truly are, that has been given to you at birth, and that is something you're going to die with. 17, start each day with a happy thought. It sounds stupid and really simple, but it's just that. It's really stupidly simple. If you get up with the thought of like, today I'm going to have a good day, you're much better off than getting up with like, oh, today is just going to suck, just like yesterday. It's like, you pick. 18 is fill your own cup. Kind of goes with number 1, which is like sleep is important. You know, do things that make you happy and then make you feel fulfilled, because if you're not, you cannot give anything to other people. Like if you yourself aren't kind to yourself, how are you going to give kindness to somebody else? 19, embrace your uniqueness. I just learned this. I love my hair. I don't know why it took me so long, but like, I don't know, I just always wanted straight hair. But now at 29, I was like, today is the day I want to embrace all of this going on and, you know, like just embrace who I am, what I look like. This is truly like the most beautiful part. We're all different, we're all unique, we all have something to give to this earth, planet, community, and you know, else it would be so boring. What if we all look the same and like did the same things? Number 20 is everything has a reason. Everything that happens in your life has a reason. If you don't know now, I promise. 5 years down the road, you'll be like, oh, remember that date? Now I know what it means. One door closes, another door opens, and it's always like that. You know, in the moment you might feel like confused, but just like, you just gotta accept what's happening until you fully understand it. It might take a little bit of time, but everything always happens the way it's supposed to be. Number 21, a reliable car is better. And yeah, in case you didn't know, I got a new car. It's brand new. Nothing's wrong with it. I have warranty on it. If I get stuck somewhere, somebody's going to pick me up. The amount of times I have been stranded with a car that doesn't work is I can't even count. And it's always me. So I felt like that was just really unfair and I didn't want to do it anymore. And yeah. And it's just really nice to go to work and the people working next door are like, oh my god, you got a new car, it doesn't rattle. And I'm like, yeah, that's right. And then you go to Starbucks where everybody knows you and they're like, oh my god, you have a new car, it's so nice. And I'm like, yeah, it is. All of the cups of Starbucks that I'm drinking that are destroying the earth, I'm driving a hybrid to make up for that. Number 22 is like pretty self-explanatory, but 1,000 pairs of leggings are not necessary, period. 23, a tall, which is the short one, cup of pumpkin spice latte, even just with 1 pump of the bad stuff, syrup, and coconut milk, is still 30 grams of sugar. 30 grams. 24 is again kind of like the grateful spin, but basically be okay with where you're at and what you have instead of wanting more. And that is in general, I feel like everybody's problem, because we always, you know, like we always like just look forward to the next step. Like what is the next big thing that we can buy or finance, or like what is the next trip that we can take? And then again, we're like not living in the moment, and you know, progress is good, but it shouldn't be everything. It should also be, you should be like an even 50-50 with progress and just being content right where you're at. Number 25, watching your diet does wonders. Really learned this year. I've definitely like changed physique like a lot, just overall with like how I work out and what I eat, but I don't know if it's my genes, but I notice things right away. If I'm just lightly straying, and when I mean lightly, like a month. 1 month of straying and I'm like right back at 0, and I have to like, you know, really like get back on that meal prep. If you just focus on how many calories you're taking in versus out, you can transform so quickly, and like it makes you just like so happy because you can actually see, you know, all the hard work you put into the gym. Because if you just eat whatever you please, you can't, and then you're like, well, why am I doing it? 26 is rest is just as important as exercise. Also learned that, you know, just a couple months ago when I burnt myself out physically from too much exercise, not enough rest, because I basically would, on my rest days, go out to film videos for you guys, which you still need to lift weights, so technically it's not a rest day. And also my job is so physical because I'm a trainer, so I have to demonstrate exercises and I have to move heavy equipment around. So basically, for almost 3 months, did not take one proper rest day. And then my body was just like screaming. Everything was like off, like just like not aligned. Things were pinchy. I have to like get so many things like figured out and fixed and massage and whatever. So just make sure that you do take your rest days, because your body needs to like recover from all the strenuous exercise, you know? It needs to rebuild stronger. Why do I always, for every number, I'm like, yay! Station. Oh my god, station 27. Do you love that? Works too much at I-45. Talks about stations instead of numbers. Number 27 is my new favorite color. It's Dusty Rose. I'm like obsessed with this color. But this is just like a fun fact for you, for me, you're welcome. And then we're gonna finish off with number 28, which is like my new motto that has really helped me, which is, it is always a good day to have a good day. And that getting up and just repeating that a couple times in my head, it makes my outlook on the entire day so much different. If something happens that just slightly throws me off, I go back, and that motto is literally my screensaver. And also my screen's cracked. Don't look at that. It is my screensaver. So every time there's something that happens that makes me slightly upset, I look at that quote and it turns around my mood instantly. I think everybody should have something like that. That just like, you know, like takes them back, brings them back to down to earth. Because yeah, I do need some, which is so weird because I'm a Virgo, so like I'm an earth sign, but I feel like I need so much grounding. Just like come back to the earth. Yes. Okay, so these are my 28 things that I've learned in 28 years of being me, and I hope you find some of these helpful. If you don't, that's okay, but if you do, give it a thumbs up, and also be a subscriber. Subscribe to this channel, be there for all the new videos. There will be also a birthday haul coming up, trying on some new things. Like I just said, save your money, no comment. But then it's your birthday and you're like, oh my god! Yeah, I will see you guys very, very soon in my next video. Bye!